Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. Let me get into YouTube real quickly. Make sure everything is running properly. Then look like it is. I don't expect anyone to be in the chat room, so I'm not gonna waste my time paying attention to it. 99% of the time, there's nobody here on Wednesday. So if there is, and I miss your question or comment, my apology. But I'm just going with the odds, okay? Just playing the odds that nobody's gonna be here, and I don't have to go and check anything. All right, let's jump right into it. I got TLT up yesterday. It traded in a range. Not much else to say. Yeah, it's if I was to do anything, where would I sell my spread? 92.5, okay, or 92, where the gap fill is. Okay, to me, there is that could be the zone of, oh, let's draw in the zone. You know how I like to draw the zone. Draw in the zone. Easier to see when I draw it in instead of talk about it. That basically is the zone. You can do it that way. Yeah. Okay. That's where that zone is. The zone of, that's my zone of support, and that's my zone of resistance. So for now, that's the zone. And I think it's going to be, I mean, it's a big range, right? You're talking about, 92-ish to 100. That's not a small area to trade to make money, right? So until significant economic change come in, that's a place to buy down here or add. And for sure, when you see anything near 90, 99, you should sell cover calls or trim. You know what I mean? It's what more do you have to say? Dia, I still have my bear spread, and it's not making money. It's not losing a ton of money either, but I still have 3 more weeks out. Okay, that's the beauty of selling a spread a month out. Buy me time, because right now it is banging against resistance, the upper part of the channel. So we'll see how long this banging is gonna last. Let's go to QQQ. To me, it's no man's land. I'm not gonna short or go bearish on it. It is what it is. Okay, not yet. Earning season is not over yet. Once earning season is over, I think the path of least resistance is down for both SPY, for all three, because there's no more catalyst to move it higher. SPY, same thing. Hey, if it beats up to 504, then short we do, right? Bear spread we will. Until then, no dice. Okay, real quick to the stuff that I talked about recently. Palantir, congrats to those that held on and make an extra $2 or $3. I sold out of my position after hour, and then my son's account, I did sell it out at 20.58-ish right here. That was the spot. I blow it out, and for those that stuck in, you got another 5% or so. Congrats. Where should you trim if you are looking to trim? No doubt up there, right? Channel high, no doubt about that. All right. The bottom line is stay disciplined. I can't stress enough that I stay disciplined after hour. I know I was playing with fire. My opinion, I'm not a Palantir devoter, fanboy, cult, whatever. There are. If you're on YouTube long enough, you know there are a large contingency of cult following of Palantir, just like many other stocks. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Tesla, you name it, they all have their own little cult. That there are channels that literally talk about Palantir, let's pan back 3 years. Okay. Is it lining up with something? Yeah, I would say so, right? Now, if you want to believe that that earning report is something special, then you can believe it. I don't. I see it, I read it, and I'm just like, meh. Now, why did I sell? The one word that you will hear me often is you have to stay disciplined as a trader, okay? You have to, if you stay disciplined over the long run, you find that you have more success than if you break all kind of rules. Yes, it is very tempting to break rules. It's just like if you go to Vegas, go to the casino. For those that know how to play blackjack, you know the simplest rule is if you have 17 and above, you do not take a card. Right? That's the hardest rule that you need not break. So if you get an 18, if your hand it dealt you two cards and you get an 18, and you say, you know, I'm gonna chance it and take a card. Maybe I get a 3. They get me a blackjack, get a bigger payout. Most likely 1 out of 50 times, maybe 1 out of 20 times that might happen, but you lose the other 19, right? So why chance it, right? So that's why I preach discipline, because trading is about playing the odds, playing the high percentage win. It's not about, you know, taking a chances and wish on luck and whatever. Now the other stock that I also sold heavily into after hour and pre-market yesterday was Eli Lilly. I talked about this, right? I said 718 is the spot that I would sell, and in after hour it popped. I sold at 720, and then between after hour and yesterday morning I sold. After hour it got as high as 745. That's where I sold. All right, so I did. I stayed disciplined. I sold. My last exit of that was 738. After the 745, the next day it didn't get up there, so I sold more. I have very few left. I am at my lightest holding of Eli Lilly in over a year. I did not fully exit. I might fully exit. I have a stop on the rest. Okay, where's my stop right now? It's at on the gap up. All right, so if it fail, I might raise that stop today to something higher, but for now it is right there. um, and I think depending on what it's doing, I might sell at 718. Right, I'm not gonna go bear spread yet. I'm tempted, but no, for now I'm gonna stay out of it. Let me go after hour. See, after hour went as high as 747. I have a hard rule that I preach all the time too, is whether it's after hours or pre-market, you have to sell on the pop. Okay, because a lot of time the high in pre-market or after hour you're never gonna see during the actual trading time. Right, so all the buyer here, all of them look mighty stupid all day, right? Unbelievable. Greed, greed. Don't break the rule, okay? That's another example. Don't break the rule. Just stay in the rule, stay in your lane. I'm trying to grow a brain. Now, what's good for Eli Lilly, I will look to sell more for next week. I feel confident that it's not going to get to 400 by Friday, but we'll see. On continuing weakness, I have more orders to buy, to add. To me, that's the zone of support for Vertex. Okay, right here you can see it. Okay, it's where it gap up, consolidate. it was not a gap and go, right? It was a gap, consolidate, and then go. So that's the zone where I believe, which also lining up quite nicely with the 50 MA. Yeah, I feel confident adding more there if they get down there for whatever reason. Why did I buy Vertex? Why do I like Vertex? For those that don't follow Vertex, they have a non-opioid painkiller in phase 3, non-opioid. Okay, we all know about the OxyContin nonsense that went on for a decade plus, right? So if there is a drugs out there that can ease the pain without getting you addicted, Vertex has it. Okay, so that's why I am bullish on that. I don't really care about the drug that Eli Lilly get a get good result that can compete with one of the drug of Vertex. Who cares? But that is a different story than Madrigal. Okay, now this company have a drug. It's a one-trick pony. They have basically one drug in phase 3 that waiting for to be approved, and it got whacked because of that news from Eli Lilly. For those that was in the chat group, we all were buying. Okay, it was painful, but we were buying as low as 172. Some people got down that way, but plenty of people pick it up in the 185 range. Good on you. And if you did, well, guess what? You're doing good. You're doing super good, right? I was looking to sell put spread as well. In fact, I did. Not looking to sell. I did sell a put spread down here on this dump. It was, I believe, my put spread was 165, 160. Yeah, one of those. I got decent premium for it. So yeah, I saw a put spread down here. But yeah, I think if you have it right now, you bought on the dump, no doubt you should trim and stay disciplined on the 2-day moving average, which is like 209.3 to 209.5 ish. For sure, you should have another trim order at the gap fill, which is 213.8. Okay, so if you want to just make it simple, trim order 209, trim order 214. That's a gap fill, right? Something like that. Give or take 50 cents. You want to play around with the order, you could, but that's where I have two orders in to trim what I bought on that dump. Okay, it's that simple. Since we're on pharma, let's talk JSK. Here is another stock that, for those that know me, for over a year, we trade the zone. We buy down here, we sell and trim all the way to the 37 level, right? We've done that multiple times. It got into the zone of resistance. I got out completely, but I watch it for the breakout. Okay, that's the way you trade resistance and support. There's nothing wrong to get back in higher than what I sold. Okay, so I sold out up here. I waited. I did not buy a lot. I bought 5-10% of what I trimmed all the way up here, but at least I get back in it and it moved. Okay, this is a kind of move that the last couple of days action in JSK, at least to me, show me that it is ready to move to the next range. Okay, so does it mean that it can't get back into this area down here? No, but for now, sentiment is telling me that it is moving into the next range. So why buy the dip here? The answer is yes. I will add to it. I even plan to sell a naked put at 39 today on weakness. I want to see weakness. If there is weakness, I'm selling 39 naked puts. I will be happy to take in. I might even do a 40. Okay, so depend on what kind of premium I'm looking at. I might even do a 40, because that's, because some of the share I sold was in the 40 range, just at 40. So I don't mind buying back at 40, because I think it is moving into a range of, hey, if you buy at 40, if I buy at 40, and we can look at 46, 47, I take a 15% range, right? Same thing with FV. I talk about this many times, right? It was trading in a range for a long time. It broke out. It broke out 1 year chart. It broke out here. I talk about taking profit. I sold. I sold. I got out completely, and then it did one of these with the earning, right? Guess what? Buy the dip. Would I sell a 166 naked put? What I would do is do a 165 naked put. You know why? Use a 20 MA as my protector, but it's decent premium there, right? I would buy, but for now, I think it is a buy on the dip. Now, the upside right now it is 173. Where's the upside? The all-time high is 175. So it's close. Okay. Now that doesn't scare me. All right. It doesn't scare me. Sure. There's no rush to get into it. There will be selling up there. Trust me. Look, the last time, look at this crazy move. Okay. Way back in 2022 or 2023. No, this is 2022. April. And then it has not seen it. So you can talk about potentially almost a 2 year return. So there will be people that bought there and held on for 2 years. Okay, so but it's not going to be a lot. Okay, to me that could be a very easy resistance to break if the overall market is not tanking for whatever reason, right? Because you need sentiment not to be like so negative in the overall market. But where can it run? Yeah. Can I see it in the 190 plus range? Yeah. There is a big move if it break this resistance. Okay, so that is a big if, but for now, I think if you're bullish on FV, that's what you're looking at, potentially in the 190 range as your exit target. J&J, I mentioned it was a potential buy, and sure enough, it popped a little bit, but I'm waiting. What would I do with J&J? Sell put spread where? 152.5, 150. I played this game with J&J, seemed like forever, right? There was a couple weeks of dicey movement down here when it break, but if you use 152.5, even 150, yeah, you golden for most of the time as far as playing the put spread game down there. At 170 for the first time, I have put spread as well. For now, yeah, it's in that area that worth buying for me. Okay, it's would I buy more all the way down to the zone? Yeah, down here. Okay, I have an alert here at 166. If 166 trigger, yeah, I'd be selling puts, naked puts down here. Okay, if I can. It only have monthly options, so it's not so easy, right? All right, let's get out of pharma. Let's talk about the FANG, the NVIDIA. What would I do here? I still have some. I trim, of course. Is it move over? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It filled the gap. Okay, whatever little gap it went up, it filled the gap, and buy came in and pop it up. Where would I have an order to trim, of course, at 700, 705. It's crazy, but why not? You know, I will keep selling. I have enough to keep selling. Meta did what I thought it would do. For those that watch my video on trading the gap up, I bought 460, 458, 455. I have one more order left at 453. That's my last order to add. It at 453. It almost got there. Okay. Based on this, it got there, but my order didn't trigger for whatever reason. It didn't trigger. But yes, 453 is the last order that I have. And then after that, play it by ears, right? Play it by ears. Let's see why did my order trigger. Let's go. See? Or the well, 453 right here on this move here. It was a nasty little wick right here, and my order didn't trigger. There was too many other order ahead of me buying it, so that's what happened. And then after hour, oh my, I could have. I didn't pay attention after hour, but yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But that's how you trade the gap up, okay? Don't go chasing it. Let's see, Microsoft banging against resistance. I might trim some. I did pick up some when on the earning day that went down below 400. I picked up a few, so I might trim some of that here because the overall market is pretty overbought, and I think that's the only thing that would prevent the Microsoft of the world to not go higher, because you know there have been so much money pouring into them. So little left there, but for now I don't mind holding. Okay, but what I would do, I had a sell order at 416 because in case of some kind of crazy move up, but I would leave that one there. What I would do is put a sell order in at 409 on the share that I bought below 400, just to be disciplined because it is banging on channel high, right? You got to be disciplined. You can't just look at this and say, oh, you know, why would you give, for example, if Microsoft and the Nasdaq give up a little bit after earnings season next month, is it unthinkable that it come down to say 397 or wherever the 20 MA is? That's $10, right? Why would I give up $10? No way. I wouldn't give up $10. I would rather sell at 409, buy back at 390 whatever, you know. And heck, I think if there is an overall market sell-off of 3% or so, is it unthinkable to see Microsoft come down to the 383 range? No. Look, that was prior resistance, right? Up here, lining up kind of nicely with the 50 MA. Heck yeah. Back up the truck. For sure. For sure. Okay. Google. I added. Okay, I trim on this move, and I have reacquired all those shares. Now what? If they get to 148, I'm trimming. Okay, but for now, I would not mind adding more down here. I'm looking to sell put spread 130, 127, as well as adding share below 140. So I have order in at 138, 137, 136, 135. Yeah, come on down, and I will add more to Google. Tesla. Is it the fab? No, it's it it's battling. Is battling this line in the sand, right? It's trying. It's trying. Hey, it has to. If you are bullish on better on Tesla, this is a must, right? You gotta defend this line because you know if you don't defend this line down here, so now I'm out of it. I have nothing. I have no dog in this fight. I am out of it. Um, and good luck on either side. Okay, good luck on either side. I sold put spread down here. That's all I'm doing. I took the easy money, right? But no, Tesla's not for me. Last one, Apple, I bought, right? For those on earning day, I bought. Hey, did I wish I bought more? Yeah, but I bought, and they are in good hand. Hey, 70 share, yeah, I take it. Okay. Um, I was love to get 100, but that didn't happen. The order didn't go through. Would I trim at 190? Yes, absolutely. Okay, especially when I when my average was just over 180. No, I'm taking the $7 gain. Okay, I'm taking the $7 gain. Um, so I have trim order up here, and of course full exit up here, but that's wishful thinking for now, right? Because you have basically the triple top, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't need to draw the zone. You can see it, right? Um, but yeah, trim. And when I say trim, it's not like small trim. This is the kind of trim where I would trim 25% or 30% of my holding up here. I think my order is, I mentioned I have 70 share. The order I have is for 20 shares. And then I have the rest on the way up to 195. The last order is like 200, but that's wishful thinking. For now, 190. All right, that's that. We done with the FANG. Um, Oil. Regardless of the mixed economy, right? The mixed econ data, oil is not behaving as if the economy is fine. Even with the Middle East issues, even with that whatever trade that is, the waterway, the Houthis, all that stuff, and all the tanker had to divert to different way to get here, the longer way to transfer good, blah blah blah, inflation on shipping, blah blah blah. Oil is not behaving. Oh, trust me, I wish it did. I wish oil break through this so that I can put the best spread that I want to. I missed it and boom. Yeah, it's like nah. It's not behaving. Okay, it's not. Nah, I'm not doing anything in oil right now. Chevron, I still have some, but I have been every time it get to the 152 and above, I trim a little bit, trim a little bit. I have the order up here at 155, so each time it get up here, I trim some, and I have to reduce my sell order up here because I'm selling the share that I was looking to sell up here, right? So eventually, this thing will come down. Okay, it's been sliding. Okay, so eventually the 200-day moving average is gonna move right into the 153 range, and then that's gonna be the hammer to get out completely. It is what it is. Okay, I talk about um, nat gas. I'd say that was not a good winter, right? It's too warm. This has been a very warm winter, right? Very few snowstorm, and if you ignore that, pain, pain, okay, and more pain is coming. Okay, what will be the turnaround for all these players? CTRA, look, pain. Jeez. Okay, it's their time to be a natural gas player. And last one, CXK. No, absolutely not. It's in near the zone. So we'll see. But still, yeah, winter is near over. What we needed is a super hot summer where AC need to be cranked up and energy need to be used a lot, right? So yeah, it's I'm glad I'm out of energy for the most part because to me it looked like a whole lot of nothing but frustration. Um, all right, let's take a look this week with more news. This is another overreaction. What I like to do is, do I like to see it come down and buy? Yeah, I would. For now, I'm looking to sell put spread again using the low, right? Do like a 340, 335 kind of range. Yeah, but that's where I would play. It's ugly. Hey, you're talking gap down, gap down, gap down. That's ugly. Okay. How often do you see a triple gap down? I can't recall the last time I see a triple gap down, but you see it here. You're talking about bad news, their own bad news. They start the bad news. United Healthcare. Well, was it United Healthcare that came out with the bad news first? Well, one of them. But they went down twice on other people bad news, and then their own bad news. Well, one of the bad news they pre-announced. Okay, this is how they. This is the chain of event. They pre-announced the bad news, and then they went down again on UNH bad news, and then they went down again on their own earning because when they won, they didn't warn bad enough. Idiots, okay? Idiots. Horrible management. If you're gonna pre-warn the market that you're gonna miss a number, do it right. Oh my God, it's very rare that you see this. I have seen it before, where management come out and say, "Oh, we're gonna miss a number. Okay, we're gonna miss it. So in a week or two, when earnings come out, we're gonna miss it. We're telling you, we're gonna miss it." And then a week or two later, when earning day come out, guess what? We missed by a lot, and we're gonna guide down by a lot. Oh, the triple whammy. Oh, how ugly was that? But it's building. Okay, it's just one of those situations where just give it time. What they will do is raise the fee. They all do. Okay, UNH, they all do. Medicare, and boom, it is the nature of the beast. Trade all three if you can. It's hard. It's hard to pick one and get whacked like I did. So yeah, hey, can't win them all. The other one that I like, the diagnostic company DGX. I'm willing and ready to triple up my position down there. Okay, I like DGX at this level down here. I like it a lot. And let's go back 3 years to see why I like it a lot down there. See, look, look. Okay, yeah. Can it break below? Yeah, it can. But I like what I'm seeing down there. I like it. Okay, it's finally hit the end of the COVID. For those that don't know, it's a great company. Okay, it's a great company, and let's go 10 years. All right, it got big on COVID. See, this is the COVID crash right here, right? I traded before. Okay, I traded before COVID. I've been in and out with DGX for a long time. Um, and then, of course, all the COVID tests, and then less COVID tests, right? And they are at the point where, you know, COVID test is a very small part of their revenue, and they are back to organic growth. Organic growth stall out during the COVID years, right? Because you understand, as less people, go see doctors, get tests, all that stuff. So COVID test was the bomb, right? And then over the past 2 years, of course, COVID tests declined 85, 90%, if not even more. And it hurt because the organic growth returned, but it didn't grow. It catching up to all those years of people not taking the test. So, but organic growth is finally back. So yeah, I like that. Big fan of DGX. I think buying down here between 125 and 120, there could be 20% return. I have no problem owning that. Okay. Speaking of diagnostic, let's talk about this sector. Abbott. Tough going here because of this zone. This zone is not an easy one for Abbott to break. Okay, so yeah, it's been tough going. Okay, tough going. It need to break because it was support for a while, and then once it give up, the last year and a half has been very tough. But if it can break it, in fact, I'm gonna extend this out so that the zone stay with us. Okay, if you have it, for sure trim into 113, 115. Yes, you should, right? Can you get, if you break that, then we perhaps can look at a new zone, right? Like FV and stuff. But for now, yeah, it's gonna be tough, very tough spot. Okay, I trimmed a lot of EW. Earning came out yesterday. It was good. They beat earning. They guide higher. Doesn't matter because they don't. EW does not have a code. It doesn't have a code. Like Palantir, okay, doesn't matter. The thing, it ran up a lot. Okay, when EW since last week moved from the low 70s. Come on, right? You have to. I trim heavy. I am at my lightest position in the EW in 2 years. So I'm glad. Hey, the last time, for those that know me and follow me, right, we make a mistake. I trim. I buy the dip, I trim all that stuff here. And then I make a mistake of not having stops. And then on this ugly move, I'm just like, what the, right? That was a mistake. Mistake to hold on to all the shares. But boy, this sell off tax loss was painful, right? And then yeah, we got our second chance here to get out where I want to get out. So no complaint from me. It was a win. It was a win. Medtronic, same thing here, right? Tough resistance. Okay, this area is very tough. Right now, I have the most exposure in this sector with Medtronic because I have trimmed a lot of, I trimmed all of Abbott. I got out 75% of EW. I still have the most here, and perhaps it's that time to say take the win. It is riding on the long-term 100-day moving average. It's been a long time. See, this is another painful move. The last time it was here was April. Yeah, been a long time. Okay, not April of last year, April of 2022. 2 years ago, it been here. Okay, so yeah, look, resistant, struggle here, but if it can break, say hello to 99. Okay, that's why I'm greedy. Okay, this is where I'm But as greedy as I am, I I'm gonna start trimming. Okay, I hold it to see if it can break it. I was hoping, watching, and look like it's not gonna, So to be disciplined, I trim a little bit, and I will trim more here because the last thing I want to do is give back a whole lot. So where's my stop? My stop is the 20 MA. Yes, I have a stop. I put in a stop, um, not yesterday, the day before, but I have a stop for half of my position there because I'm not gonna give up 86 something. I think my stop was like 86.5. Would I give up $3? Um, let's talk China. China stock is President Trump. China. Baba into the resistance. What would you do here if you bought Baba in the low 70s? I say, would I buy Baba? Add to Baba? Maybe on the gap fill down here? But I don't have any. I have no dog in this fight for a long time. I've been selling put spread on Baba forever, right? And last week I did not do anything. I missed on that one. But I did bought, of course, Melco. Melco Resort, if you don't know, is the big casino in Macau. They also built and launched casino, I believe, in Malaysia. I believe they're also trying to expand in Japan. I like it. I like this company a lot. I bought, last time I bought the dip was, for those that know, I bought it down here. I trimmed at 925. Yeah, that was a nice order I put and got out. And then of course I add 7.77, 7.5 down here. And yeah, same. I have trim order at 9.25 again. Okay, so if I break that, can we see 10 in a hurry? Yeah, I think so. I think so. If we can break through this, I am bullish on Macau. Last of the Chinese stock I own is Starbucks' biggest competitor in China. Luckin Coffee. Nobody like this company. I do. I bought here. Okay, I bought here on this channel. On this channel low here, or this trend line, whatever. Yeah. Okay, it's up. It's up. $3 a share. Yeah. Where would I trim? 26, baby. 26. Okay. Be a nice win right there for me with Luckin Coffee. For those that forgot, Luckin Coffee went through a horrific scandal of epic proportion. At one point, people thought it's going to go bankrupt. Okay, they cooked the books, and it was ugly. It was long ago. I can't remember. Let's see. Let's look at the chart. Yeah, there you go. At one point, it was hot. Okay, they were exploding in China, opening branch left and right, outgrowing Starbucks. And then they cooked the books, news come out, and it was near bankruptcy. 95 cents. Yeah. It has been a long road back to, I'm not sure what the right word is, respectability. I don't know. But you can see this channel, right? Well-defined channel. That's why I went in and bought at 22-ish, right? Yeah. Up we go. Okay, up we go. Speaking of Macau before, how about Las Vegas Sand? Haven't talked about the casino play in a while, but it is into potentially resistance. So watch out if you have LVS. Okay, it has spent a lot of time down here, but now it's moving into resistance, the 2-day moving average. The last time it was here, pretty ugly rejection. I don't expect the same. Okay, uh, I'm not ultra bullish on LVS, but I'm watching it. Would I buy the dip? Maybe. Win? Breakthrough. That's the one. I own it. Okay, not a lot. Okay, I like it. Okay, it tests this area all of January, right? And then boom. Um, where can it go? 104, yeah. But for now, I'm watching it closely because earning is coming up. Okay, so uh, does not mean that this is a clear, it cleared this. Does not mean that it's up and away. Okay, look, there had been many failed breakout. Okay, so I'm cheering for it, but I'm also wary that earning is coming up. So I'm not adding to this. Okay, this is not like AbbVie or Glaxo. Okay, I'm not. I don't think this is gonna. I had to see earning. Earning need to be a very good number with higher guidance. It need to be one of those blowout earning for it to move higher. So we watch it. Okay. Uh, I did buy McDonald's on this dip here. Yeah. Into the zone. I had an order at 282.5 and a trigger. Yeah. I have more order down here. I have more order at 280 all the way down to 278. Okay. And I might throw in some more order at the 100-day moving average, 277.6 ish. But yeah, come down and I will reacquire all the share that I sold up here between 290 and 300. If you know me, I did that, right? Sure, I bought some of those shares here, trade them here. I'm gonna buy some here in case it major breakdown. I don't see a reason for a major sell-off like we had last October. That was crazy. Okay, there was not a whole lot of tax loss in McDonald's. Look, before that, okay, it was not bad. Sure, it was not a lot of gain, but my God, my God, who, who, if you bought down, that's been a long run. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Not, nothing huge on the economic data front, right? This week, I, I think next week is a big one. Next week you get the CPI for January, so we'll see. Save room for more crazy next week.